Hello YouTube, it's me again, and today we have another in-depth how-to video, and this video concerns the replacement of the fuel filter on a 2002 Mercury Grand Marquis. And as usual, this applies to any Grand Marquis between 98 and 02, and will also be applicable to Crown Victoria and Lincoln Town cars and other model years as well. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you what we got going on here. So this is the Wix filter I ordered from Rock Auto. It's part number 33595, and I've already held it up against the stock one to make sure it's the same size. Inside here you're going to find your new fuel filter. It's not very big, so that's that. And also in here there's those clips right down in there, and we're going to need those to hold the fuel lines on. You can reuse your old ones, but I'm probably just going to put the new ones on. So the first thing we got to do is relieve the fuel system pressure. Now there's a couple ways of doing this. One way is to turn the engine on and remove this fuel pump relay, and that will practically shut down the fuel pump, and the engine will starve out and the pressure will be gone. The other way is to use this Schrader valve, pull that cap off, and that's the way we're going to do it. And it's like a bicycle tire. What we got to do is grab a rag and push down on that plunger in there, and that'll relieve the pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I just used this pick and this rag here, and it didn't even squirt. It just like dribbled out of that hole. And you just push that in, and I've already done it, so the pressure's gone. Yeah, that's all there is to it, guys. Walk over here, passenger side by the back tire, right by the frame rail. Here's your fuel filter. It's held on by a band clamp, and there's a clip here, and there's another one there. We're gonna throw a jack stand right here, or somewhere in this vicinity, and raise the car up a little bit so that we have a little more room to work. So here's how I have this set up. The jack still has pressure, and I put the stand on the frame rail back by the wheel, and I already took the first clip off. So just gotta wedge a prying tool under this clip and pull it. See how easy that was? And then we just got to pull the hose off. Okay, now pull these off. Wiggle. And there comes a little bit of fuel, and that's okay. There we go. So I'm gonna let that air dry. Okay, so I'm drying out here for a little bit. 8mm socket. There's a Alright. Undo the clamp all the way, and then that thing lifts up and out of the tray it's sitting in. So Now all we got to do is put the new one in there. Alright, with your old filter out, look at your new one. There is an arrow, and that shows the direction of fuel flow. So that side is going to be on the front, that side is going to be towards the gas tank. And this lip actually sits in the tray to where it won't move. Self-explanatory. Just set it up in the tray. There's a ridge that clamp sits in. And then secure it down. And as a standard procedure with most jobs that I do, I rotated the clamp to make it easier for next time. It doesn't take a whole lot, guys. Snap your hose on here. Guessing that's on. Yeah, it doesn't really make a snap. And then you just gotta put your clips on. There's a clip. There's the clip. And those just push on with your thumb. So just grab your tools, clean this up, and then I'll show you the last couple steps. Last step, make sure you put your Schrader valve back together if you haven't already. You'll see there's this little plastic thing that was sitting down in there. Not really sure what it's for, but I'm sure it's important to have. Put your cap back on. Okay, now we just got to start the engine and make sure everything works. Now what I like to do is pressurize the fuel system just by turning it on like that. And then check the connections that you messed with. Nothing spraying out. Okay, so now we'll start the engine. No check engine light. Let's go ahead and have a look around. No leakage. I think we're good. Congratulations, guys. You just did a fuel filter on a 2002 Mercury Grand Marquis.